What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So this video right here is called Every Hidden Wyatt Sick Easter Egg and Secret on WWE Raw. So I don't know about you guys, but I've been obsessed with trying to figure out why the Wyatt Sick did what they did on Monday Night Raw. I've turned into like an unofficial detective, like Sherlock Holmes, better yet, Sherlock Homie, trying to crack the case and figure out why did they do what they did on Monday Night Raw? Why did they select the wrestlers they selected in that massacre on Monday Night Raw? And what is the motive behind their next steps? So hopefully this video will help us and give us some clues into what happens next. Now, before I get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this.
Every Easter egg and hidden secret in the Wyatt Sick arrival. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Number 1, are they stalking Seth Rollins? As Seth Rollins made his triumphant return to Raw this week, and during his promo, fans noticed a mysterious figure lingering around in the crowd.
I never saw this photo. Don't tell me this AI generated. Or don't tell me it's somebody cosplaying as the Undertaker going to the bathroom. I'm gonna be mad. I will be mad.
It was hard to make out, but the figure took the shape of Uncle Howdy, so it appears that Howdy and his factions were keeping an eye on the former world champion ahead of their anticipated debut. This could have been a trick to throw people off the scent, as some were speculating that the faction were going to feud with Rollins. This speculation predominantly came from the fact that Rollins was one of the Fiend's arch rivals, and of course, the Fiend defeated Rollins to win his final world title in the company. Whilst it doesn't look like the stable are going after Rollins at this stage, it's entirely possible that this is a future program, and who knows, maybe the Wyatt Sick stable cost Rollins the world title at the upcoming Money in the Bank PLE. Number 2, there are...
I never thought about that, because it is true. Seth Rollins came back on Monday Night Raw the same night that the Wyatt Sick did what they did. Now, I understand the Wyatt Sick already had their day already pre-planned, and maybe that was the case for Seth Rollins, but it's always weird in any movie where someone randomly shows up and then a bunch of people die. So I gotta put Seth Rollins on the suspect list. Hold on, let me write. Seth freaking Rollins. Yeah, he a suspect right now, bro. He might be working with him.
Arrival was teased. As we all know, the arrival of the faction was teased over a period of months. WWE successfully implemented a viral marketing campaign that contained QR codes, and this was designed to build up the lore of the faction and tease their eventual debut. Interestingly, on this week's Raw, characters from the Firefly Fun House were seen throughout the show. Notably, Rambling Rabbit was seen in the locker room during Chad Gable's promo, and Husker's Pig was seen backstage allocated close to Kairi Sane. In relation to Gable, there was a tease of what was to come, as Gable was massacred by the faction to close out Raw. When it comes to Sane, this was an interesting call, as Sane has no links to the faction at this stage. However, one member of the group, that being Nikki Cross, needs a name to feud with, and someone as insanely talented as Sane may be just a perfect candidate. Number 3, what links does each member have to Bray Wyatt? The faction is no doubt designed to honor the memory and life of the late great Bray Wyatt. Bo Dallas's involvement in the faction is linked to him being Wyatt's brother, of course. Dallas previously portrayed the sinister Uncle Howdy during Wyatt's final WWE run. Eric Rowan was one of Wyatt's closest friends, and he was a key member of the legendary faction known as the Wyatt family. When it comes to other members of the faction, that's where WWE may need to add some context and exposition. Nikki Cross doesn't have direct links with Wyatt, however she has a mysterious borderline creepy persona in the past. The last time she was on WWE TV, she was in some type of trance, and some have been speculating that Howdy was controlling her. Joe Gacy is another name that doesn't have clear-cut connections with Wyatt or even Bo Dallas, yet Gacy's NXT persona often went down a dark path, so it's possible that this is why he was picked for the faction. Dexter Lumis is a wildcard choice in the group, as Lumis has been portrayed as this deranged outcast throughout his WWE tenure. We know that Lumis has a love for art, and this was seen in one of the QR codes, as an individual was seen drawing pictures for a therapist, and it's been implied that this could have been Lumis. One of the common themes running through the QR codes was that these names were lost souls and needed spiritual guidance. These names without a doubt fit the bill for these types of characters, and it'll be a fascinating watch as the WWE expand their backstories more and more as the weeks and months go on. Number 4,
yeah, it would be interesting to know why, like kayfabe, to figure out why they were chosen to be in that group. Outside of the realistic reason is that they all play creepy characters perfectly, right? Especially Dexter Lumis. That dude is, I don't want no problems with him, but it'll be interesting to know the story behind each character and how they come to form this alliance with Uncle Howdy.
Those characters come to life. It was reported before Bray Wyatt's passing that he wanted to bring the Firefly Fun House to life. This would have been a wonderful visual, as arguably the Firefly Fun House represented some of Wyatt's finest work. Thankfully, Wyatt's original vision is now being realized, as each member of the Wyatt Six represents a different member of the Funhouse. Bo Dallas is of course playing Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross is Abby the Witch, Eric Rowan is Rambling Rabbit, Joe Gacy is Huskus the Pig, and finally Dexter Lumis is Mercy the Buzzard. It's unknown if their prior characters will be mentioned on WWE TV, however in this new era of WWE, continuity is king, so it's possible that the WWE commentary team directly referenced that those names have been in WWE before, as it's a common trend that Triple H doesn't like to insult the viewer's intelligence. Number 5 was Alexa Bliss. One of the names that is missing from the faction is Alexa Bliss. Bliss had direct links to Wyatt and she was even a key part of his storylines before his passing. Bliss is an incredible talent and fans were under the impression that she would have been involved in some capacity in the storyline. Whilst on the surface it looks like Bliss isn't involved, all hope is lost, as one fan during this week's Raw believed that Bliss was watching the group on. Fans seem split on whether this image could actually be Bliss, but it wouldn't be out of the question for WWE to slowly reintegrate Bliss back into the Wyatt world. Bliss has been off WWE TV for some time now, and there have been no official reports on her status as a talent. WWE could maybe look to present Bliss as the sister Abigail of the group, but that's just a theory and there's no information to support the claims other than Bliss's prior work alongside Wyatt. If Bliss is involved in the faction, then this makes a ton of sense to re-debut her on in the storyline. Bliss is arguably the biggest name out of all the names involved, and she is a multi-time former champion, so WWE may look to tease Bliss's involvement for the foreseeable future if that's the route that they're planning to go down. Number 6, the theme song. When Bray Wyatt returned to WWE in 2022, he would debut a brand new theme song. Wyatt's song was titled Shatter and it was produced by Code Orange. It wouldn't be hyperbole to state that the song was up there with the best WWE songs of the past decade, as it perfectly suited the version of Wyatt that was being presented on screen. It's therefore welcome that the new Wyatt Six faction are reusing the theme. This honors Wyatt in a grand way, and the song still matches the more sinister side of the faction, as the song has those ominous beats that the dreaded Def Rebel would fail to capture. Number 6, Luke Harper tribute.
Why everybody going so hard at Def Rebel? I get it. I understand that they don't really make great music, and for some people's themes, they do kind of ruin it. But man, people really hate those guys. I don't have a feeling about them, but to each their own.
The legendary Bray Wyatt that the faction is paying tribute to. Another influential and beloved name that passed away is Luke Harper. Harper was one of the members of the original Wyatt family alongside Wyatt and Eric Rowan, and Harper was incredibly close behind the scenes with both men. The group is paying tribute to Harper in an incredibly classy way, and one of the tributes comes in the form of Rowan's mallet. A mallet was a weapon of choice when Rowan was in the Bludgeon Brothers tag team alongside Harper. Additionally, it looks like Harper's mask from his time in the team is being presented on the back of Rowan's jacket. The attention to detail in every single element of this faction's appearance and presentation is outstanding. This is the care and diligence WWE fans crave, and Wyatt would be extremely proud of each member of the faction for an acclaimed debut that has the wrestling world buzzing. Number 7, Uncle Howdy's glove. As time goes on, more and more tributes to Bray Wyatt are likely to be seen with the faction. One major tribute on Raw this week came in the form of Uncle Howdy's glove. Howdy's signature glove simply had the word Bray written on it. There's fan speculation that Howdy may adopt some of Wyatt's signature moves, and whilst Howdy should no doubt have his own moveset, paying tribute to his brother by delivering a Sister Abigail or two would be a nice touch, and it'd be a great way for fans to rejoice in their memory of Wyatt. Number 8, who is the 6th member? As things stand, there are only 5 members of the faction, and with the group being named Wyatt 6, aka the Wyatt 6, there appears to be a name missing. Whilst WWE could ultimately add names such as Alexa Bliss to the mix, it has been the discourse on social media that the 6th member of the group is the spirit of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that's what I said in my last video.
Tribute, and it's possible that one of the members of the group addresses this in a promo in the coming weeks. After all, this is Wyatt's vision and legacy playing out on screen, and having Wyatt's spirit as a 6th member is a sign that WWE are going to handle this storyline and the faction with the utmost respect and dignity. Why didn't the group attack Jey Uso? The group's official introduction came as Jey Uso was celebrating his win on Raw. It looked like at first that the group was going to target main event Jey, but then it was quickly ruled that Jey wasn't their target. So why did the group target names backstage such as Chad Gable as opposed to Jey Uso?
That's what I want to know.
Jey has adopted the Fireflies in recent months, as the crowd love to light up the arena as Jey makes his entrance. Jey has been open and honest in how this is a tribute to Wyatt as opposed to Jey stealing the concept for himself. So in a kayfabe world, is it possible that the faction see Jey that is positively honoring Wyatt and in turn are leaving him alone? Following Raw, Jey cut a backstage promo where he addressed the fact that the stable didn't attack him. You saw the ending of Raw too. I don't want no smoke
That
with
promo
them.
was
They
funny.
can have the Fireflies back. I want no problem with them. But I'm very happy I did activate Fireflies. Shout out to my boy, still gonna show the love to Bray Wyatt. But his family is here now. That means I've gotta go. You need to go too because they're around here somewhere. Did you see the girl? Come on, be careful, Kathy. Yeet. A little is known about the motivations of the group at this stage, and all we know as fans is that the group wanted to deliver a massacre, and they certainly achieved this on this week's edition of Raw. What do you guys think of these hidden secrets?
agree.
And is there a sick?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff. I didn't notice the glove thing. I didn't notice the Firefly Fun House characters in the background and stuff like that. I didn't notice those things, nor did I know about the shadow that was in the background for Seth Rollins. I still think it was a fan going to the bathroom, but that's just me. But at the end of the day, it wasn't anything here to really tell me exactly what I want to know. But, you know, just like everybody else, which was what makes this entire thing fun, is nobody really knows anything. No one's really seen anything like this before in WWE. We've seen similar things to it before with Bray Wyatt and stuff, but nothing like this. And I think what's happening now is a beautiful moment in the IWC. There's not a whole lot of trolls when it comes to this, and there's not a lot of people who kind of like, you know, elitist when it comes to this stuff. Like, oh no, they're gonna do this, and it's like, no, the person could be saying something crazy, and somebody could say something super logical, and both people can be right, and both people can be wrong. We don't know what's about to happen, and it's amazing. And the fact that we get to sit around and try to pick these Easter eggs out, it reminds me of the time it was fun to watch Marvel movies. But that's just me. But anyway, do you guys have any conspiracy theories or any answers for any of these questions? What do you guys think? No matter what you think about the answer, honestly, I don't think there's really too many or any dumb comments about this whole situation. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Salute, peace, have a good day.